You ready? Let's go. 2-minute daily Devo for Thursday, January 12th. I'm in the Contemporary English Version today, and our verse of the day comes from the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verses 43 and 44. Here's what it says. You have heard people say, love your neighbors and hate your enemies. But I tell you to love your enemies and pray for anyone who mistreats you. This is Jesus here on the Sermon on the Mount. And he's talking to a group of believers, and he's talking to a group of people, not all believers, and he's giving them here's how we should live. If you're going to be a follower of mine, if you're going to do what's right and live according to God's word, this is what you should do. And this is another example of Jesus taking the cultural norms and flipping those upside down. You know, what have you always heard? You know, if someone does something to me, now I'm going to do it back. If someone punches me, I'm going to punch them back. Someone steals from me, I'm going to steal from them. No, Jesus says this. You've heard people to say, love your neighbors and hate your enemies. That's the norm, right? Love your neighbors and hate those that are against you. Jesus takes that and flips it upside down and says this, but I tell you to love your enemies and even one step further, to pray for anyone who mistreats you. How hard is it to, first of all, even love someone that doesn't like you or is against you or does something to you? How much harder is it to stop and pray for that person? Jesus wants us as followers of Jesus Christ to take it one step further even than what the world would do. The world says, no, if you hate me, I'm going to hate you. Jesus says, no, we want to love those people. That's the opposite. Then he says, I want to take it one step further. I want you to pray for those people. That's what Jesus did. And you think, you're like, well, how could we even do that? Well, think of what Jesus did. Jesus endured being whipped and beaten and taken to the cross and punched in the face and everything. People that did not like him. And he took it even one step further than that. Not only did he pray for those people, he died for those people. People that ridiculed him, people that hated him, people that wanted him dead. And yet Jesus died for those people. He is the ultimate example for you and I. And this is what we need to do if we are going to be true followers of Christ. We need to love those that are enemies against us, and we need to pray for those people. All right, let's take it one step further. All right, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow.